Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie Terrifier 2. So this movie, like the first one, is directed by Damien Leone, and in this one, after being resurrected by a sinister entity in the first movie, Art the Clown returns to Miles County where he must hunt down and destroy a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night, and the siblings are trying to figure out how to get away from Art the Clown and stop him. This movie is really good. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I think it's a really great sequel to the first movie, which became one of my instant favorite horror movies of the last few years. I thought it was a really amazing movie. And everything. And this one was even better. This one has a much better story. The characters are a lot more fleshed out. The first one of my big complaints on that I agreed with people on is that the characters were underdeveloped and stuff, and you don't really care about whether they live or die. In this movie, you can tell that they listened to that criticism and stuff that a lot of people had with the first one, because the characters are a lot better in here. The lead character, Sienna, she's just really likable. A really great new final girl that I think we're going to be seeing more of in the next few movies. If Damien Leone continues to make them, I hope that he does, and I hope we get to see more of her because she was really awesome. And her younger brother Jonathan is pretty cool too. The actor that played him did a really great job. Elliot Fulham, he did a really great job playing her brother, and they had really great chemistry and were believable as brother and sister. The rest of the new cast are all good too, except for the one that plays Sienna and Jonathan's mom. Her acting was a little bit over the top and stuff, but at the same time she was entertaining to watch. So, and she got a pretty brutal death scene, so it was kind of worth it. But her acting was the only one that was a little bit spotty. But all of the cast were pretty good in here. The score in this movie is excellent. It's once again done by Paul Riley, who did the first Paul Wiley, I'm sorry, who did the score for the first movie, and it's great. And they even add in a new theme song for Art the Clown that's really good. And there's this song that's really catchy in the movie called Clown Cafe that they play a few times in there that's really catchy. But this movie is awesome, and it has a lot of great practical effects just like the first one. Even more great practical effects and kills and everything. It has a lot of really great moments in here, and I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. But yeah, so I definitely would recommend it if you haven't seen it, especially if you thought the first Terrifier was good but could have been better because of the lackluster with the characters and stuff. This movie totally does that better. And there's a special feature thing that they showed at the end of the movie with Damien Leone talking about it, and he even said that like the first Terrifier was meant to be more of an introduction to the character of Art the Clown and get people interested in him and everything, and this movie would flesh him out more, and it does leave a lot of questions and some mystery to the character, which I love, because I love kind of having that mystery to Art the Clown of not knowing too much about him. But it does add a little bit more lore to him, not a lot, but enough to keep you more interested in wondering what more they're going to add to it as the sequels go on, because I think this is going to become a franchise. Hopefully it does, because Terrifier 2 is a great one. I hope that we get Terrifier 3 and at least maybe Terrifier 4, because I know Damien Leone said he had enough material to at least do 4 movies. So I'm looking forward to seeing whatever he does next, because this was a really great it was both a great continuation of the first movie, but also a really just a really good sequel, a really good movie, a really enjoyable and entertaining time. I really enjoyed this movie, so I'd give Terrifier 2 an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely worth checking out, and if you can see it on the big screen, I definitely would recommend it because it is awesome and everything. I'm hoping that it garnered enough ticket sales on its for the Fathom events that maybe they'll add a few more nights and it'll play some more, so more people will get to see it, because it's definitely worth checking out, especially for people who love the first one or saw the potential of the first one. This one, it starts realizing its potential more in this one. It's definitely worth checking out. It's a very well done and very worthy sequel to the original. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Terrifier 2, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.